That right there used to be a home. That's where Joy lived. That's where Imogene was born. So some of the greatest life lessons I've ever learned have come out of Hurricane Harvey. That storm and flood taught me things that no textbook or college degree or 23 years of teaching ever could. It taught me about humiliation and heartbreak. It taught me that family is a lot more than just blood. It taught me about friendship and especially the power of social media. It taught me that anger and hate is fuel that can drive your desire to overcome. It taught me about love and compassion. And it taught me to live. I mean, how to really live. So it's been a year since that journey began, coming home to what was still a flooded driveway, finding Patty and then Meg and Imogene have somehow survived, catching it all on video, posting it to Facebook to show my 100 friends and family, having no idea at that point how that 4-minute video would spread and so many folks around the world would relate to it and how it would end up changing my life forever. And so with the Hurricane Harvey anniversary stories happening all around us, I thought I'd take a few minutes and kind of share ours. The farm has come a long way since that day. The ups have been epic. You have the birth of Mr. Trump, 2 litters of puppies, finding that Patty had babies. I mean, even Imogene's going to give us a new blessing soon. We've gained so many animals, from donations. Starting that donkey sanctuary. Well, we're going to give all those surviving donkeys a forever home. But, of course, you couldn't have the highs without the lows. Losing Patty was tragic, and it broke so many hearts. Having to figure out a way to help Mr. Rolando through his struggles is just as heartbreaking. Taking one day at a time is something else the storm has taught me. My home, it's still a work in progress, but as each day passes, I have to remind myself how far we've come. Remember coming home to total destruction and having to throw out everything I ever worked and bought, saved up to pay for. That was tough. But as you go through it and you start to see changes and progress, you can't help but get that feeling of accomplishment. And at some point, it kind of turns into pride. All you've been able to do. I remember that day that Ellie and I got our Xbox set up. It was a small thing for most people, but to us, huge win. I remember we sat in lawn furniture in just what was a shell of a home at that point. And in that moment, we didn't need anything else. It was, just a glimpse of normalcy, and it helped us heal. So what's next for us? We know that you can't stop stuff like Hurricane Harvey and those floods that come with it. But what we can do is try to find a way to give our animals more of a fighting chance to survive. What we begin to do is to create mounds, 4 to 6 foot mounds around the property, a place that when these, fields begin to flood, these animals will have a safe haven, or at least a 4 to 6 foot mound they can go to give them that much more of a fighting chance. We were blessed with a video that shared our story all over the world. Because of all the outpouring of support, encouragement, and love, we were able to rebuild and begin that recovery process. And I know that's ongoing, and it's nice to know that perfect strangers, people that I will never meet, they care. And for that, I'm grateful beyond words. Power of social media. Facebook friends. It brought the world to my little piece of Plum Grove, Texas. Now I'm ugly crying again. Man up, Lester. Man up. I'm so happy to have you along for the journey.
I keep fighting voices.
Thank you, guys.
In my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? once again just who I am, because I need to know.